It was a tale of two halves and a dramatic turnaround for number 3 seed NC State. Woo, ice, ice. It was a tale of two halves. Stanford's dynamic duo of Cameron Brink and Kiki Iriafen, they were getting it done in the first half for Stanford.
They absolutely were. I thought that they worked tremendously well together. They looked like their chemistry was on par. They were sharing the ball. They were being selfless and being aggressive. You know, Stanford is always good when those main post players are being aggressive and being assertive. And I just think NC State made some really good second half adjustments and turned and flipped things around.
Absolutely. Cameron Brink in the first half alone had 5 blocks. It was crazy. She was anchoring inside. And then you had Kiki Iriafen, who had the mid-range jumper going. And you thought, oh, all is well for Stanford. But then in the second half, those two bigs got in foul trouble. In fact, Cameron Brink fouled out. And that's when the guard play of NC State started to shine. And you actually told us to look out for that, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's an ACC like team in NC State, right? Like they're in the ACC, but they make up the identity of it gets done with their guards. I thought it was tremendously. I was tremendously impressed with Isaiah James and just the way that she picks her spots to score the basketball from three, in the mid range, in transition. She shoots and she takes tough shots and then she makes them. And then Zanaya Rivers, who showed us what she could do in the first half, but then once she got Isaiah James with her on her bandwagon the second half, they just were so good together. And for NC State, you know, they're fueled by their defense. I also thought those guards got down and defended in the second half, which led then to their offensive production.
Yeah, Stanford was outscored 28-10 in the third quarter. It was like a knockout punch. It was hard for them to really recover. And to your
Um,
point, Stanford guards were having a tough time just stopping one-on-one defense. They were getting beat for those pull-ups or all the way to the cup. Isaiah James had 25 of her 29 points in the second half. And she finished with 29. Sanaya Rivers added 13 points and 7 rebounds. And hey, for NC State, it's their third Elite Eight in program history, but they've been hot. It's the second in 3 years.